Hi, I'm Boris. I'm lead using to student from ICS. Our project type is smart switch.
Our project is to implement three simple nodes. One is a basic switch and a light dimmer and a fan regulator. These are smart nodes that can be controlled by user interface and also using these touch sensors. These are supposed to be a substitute for the conventional devices because we can't make them all smart. So our project is to basically make three smart nodes: a basic switch, a light dimmer, and a smart uh, fan regulator, which are supposed to be a substitute for the conventional devices to make them smart. So this is the demo for the light dimmer node. So these are the touch controls to control the brightness of the light. If I increase the brightness, we can see that the brightness gradually increases in the steps, and we can also decrease them. This can also be done by the user interface, which is a JavaScript page, and that can be seen here. So this is the bar that controls the light, and we can see that as he changes the bar, the brightness changes. The brightness can also be controlled using an automatic mode where if there is a temperature sensor, like if there is a sensor, that sensor can give the data. On basis of data, we can make a decision for the stage of brightness or stage of fan speed. The other node is it's a basic switch node which turns on or off. So if I turn it on, it ons the LED, and if I turn it off, it offs the LED. We can connect a load and demonstrate it. Basically, this is a simple switch node. Again, this can also be controlled using the user interface page. So the user interface page itself consists of 4 pages, and one is the dashboard which displays all the devices that are connected to the system, and the second one is the charts page. These basically the charts are displayed for the type node 2, which are fans. So the temperature values are displayed as a chart. So this is a chart for switch 2. Okay, and then we also have an add device page so that user can add a device easily. So if user adds a device, then it sends the required message over MQTT to the controller script, which again sends an acknowledge signal and accepts the device. And this is just a debug space to view all the chatter that is happening over MQTT. Here we use a controller script to for bookkeeping purposes, to store the databases and everything. So all the communication in our product is happening over MQTT. And this is a brief demo of our product. Basically, in our project, we want to implement three nodes: a basic smart switch, a smart fan regulator, and a light dimmer. So these three nodes are intended to be a substitute for the conventional fan or light devices uh, to make them smart. So this is the demo for a basic smart switch. So this is the touch sensor, which is a physical interface node for the user. If the user turns it on, the load turns on, and if the user turns off, it turns off. And this same result can be achieved using the user interface, which is a JavaScript page. We also have an Android app for this. So if the user turns on the switch on the user interface, the result would be the same. This page would be this page would be sending and receiving MQTT messages to the controller script, which is running locally. So the controller script helps in bookkeeping purposes. Like it stores the database, it maintains the states of all the devices connected. So now I'll show you the demo of the light dimmer node. Basically, this is a 4-stage light dimmer node. This can also work as a 4-stage fan speed regulator. If we see this, so these are the two switches that are used to control the speed of the fan or the brightness of the light. If I want to increase the brightness, uh, so the brightness could be reduced using this switch, and it can again be increased in steps. So the same can be achieved using the user interface in the page. So using this, we can increase or decrease the brightness. Third row in the final step. So basically, these are the two nodes, and basically this node also works as the third node, which is a fan regulator. To make the fan regulator smart, we implemented a temperature sensor in it. Based on the value of temperature, the speed of the fan can be adjusted using a lookup table if the user chooses an automatic flag, which can be seen here, the auto switch in the JavaScript page. So basically our JavaScript page is the user interface. This contains 4 pages. The first page is the dashboard, which shows all the devices connected and their states, and the second board shows the chart of temperature values over time. This, so the temperature values are received for the nodes of type fan regulator. So this is the temperature chart for switch 2, and there is a page to add device. The user can simply type the name and select the type of the node, type of the device, and can select on the add device. This page sends the type of the device and the device name to using an MQTT message to the controller. The controller then sends an acknowledge saying that the device got added. The controller then, based on the device type, adds the required topics and maintains and logs the device data. So basically, this is our brief. This is a brief demonstration of our project Smart Switch.